Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. More Turbo news has come out. Turbo is in another game. You already know how I feel about this. Any single update is a win, whether it's small or big. You already know that all of this does matter, right? The next few months, any kind of update will matter because altcoin season is just around the corner. So we do need these updates coming out frequently. And that is what Turbo has been doing, right? Even though the price has been going down a good amount the last few weeks, the amount of updates and innovation Turbo has been doing is up there. So I salute Turbo. Anyways, listen, we're teaming up with Turbo Token, right? One of the hottest and fastest tokens in the space. Together, we've built Turbo as a character in Diggers Go. Reach level 10 to switch to Turbo Toad and boost your speed across the map when you walk over small Turbo Toad heads. So pretty much it's in another game, ladies and gentlemen, right? Another Telegram crypto game. And I kind of like this. Is it going to impact the price too much long term? Probably not, but a couple of these types of updates and you do get yourself a little bit more of a boost. So I do like that they're getting involved in the gaming world. If we look at the price action, ladies and gentlemen, we can see that Turbo is kind of going sideways ever since Sunday to now Tuesday. It's been kind of consolidating between 0.06 and 0.067, right? We can see it's been going sideways. It does look like it wants to go generally down, right? But it is good that it's slowing down. Any type of momentum getting slowed down is a good sign because usually the way it starts is you have the slow down, then you kind of go sideways, and then you go up. You already know that I've talked about that we are entering in this weekly order block candle, and any price below 0.0047 will concern me, right? If it dips there for 1 second and recovers very, very quickly and starts going to upside, then that's fine. But if we start, kind of going sideways and we start closing near that price, I am not going to be a fan of that. That is definitely going to be red alarm bells, ladies and gentlemen. I did buy some turbo the other day, but I will not be buying anymore because, like I said, I am looking to be buying other projects with, great utility that are either in the AI section or real world assets, something that can guarantee me certain types of profit. Even though Turbo should do well this cycle, and I still think most definitely they has the space to do it and go high, right? The price prediction, even though I didn't know about the Trump and Milena coin, I still believe the price prediction stands true. If anything, it may get a little nerfed, right? It may go a little lower. We will have to see what happens. And but yeah, I still think this coin will be doing fantastic. For me, 10 cents is not an issue. I know that's a lot of people's goals. For me, that should be kind of easy and a given, unless something really, really bad happens. And, a lot of new meme coins come out with the Trump administration. We will see. We will see, right? At that moment, is just speculation. But, we do have to keep that in the back of our mind. So, like I said, we are looking to be buying Turbo here just in case. You know, it's a good price point. It's a good price point. It does seem risky, but remember, there's been times in life where you thought Turbo was also dead, where, it's been down here, 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 right? And it recovered. It recovered. The general direction is still very, very bullish, right? We are kind of in a big channel at this moment. We are kind of in a big channel at this moment. We can see that we are holding not only this trend line, but we are in this order block. And it's okay if we go a little below the trend line. What's really going to matter over the next few days and short weeks is where we start closing, right? Where we start closing. We can see that over here, if we go to the tops like this, we're kind of in this diagonal channel. So I do expect Turbo to rebound and recover. It would be really, really surprising if it died. The higher time frame is still looking fairly good. All right, we go to the 3 month, the 6 month, right? Even though we are pulling back now, a lot of coins are. And a lot of coins that have great utility, that are in great narratives, that are real, genuine projects that have a lot of purpose. You know, I love Turbo, but at the end of the day, it is pretty much a meme coin at the end of the day. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I still think Turbo, like I said, will do great. But like I said, it is a meme coin at the end of the day. But there are no red, you know, flags at the moment. So what's next for Turbo? Well, we have to be patient, right? I know a lot of you are buying in areas or have bought in areas that are somewhere up here, right? And you know that you haven't sold and now you're worried. You were up probably at one point and now you're down. Like let's say even if you bought the bottoms, you're probably up at one point a good amount of percent, and now you're, you know, in the red. And I understand being in the red is very, very scary, but in the bigger picture, we just have to look at this, right? This is the only thing that is very important. Well, two things. Let's just jump into the first one. So the first one is the overall market cap for coins outside the top 10, right? For outside the top 10. Why is this relevant? Well, because Turbo is not a top 10 coin, and that's just the fact, right? So we can see that over here, right over here, at around 490 billion is where the 2021 tops were for altcoins, okay? And we can see we're at roughly 357 billion. So what's going to happen next? Well, there's going to be some type of price action, right? I'm not saying what I'm drawing right now is super accurate, but something like this is more or less going to be happening. So we are going to be getting expansions. So number one, right? When you look at the bigger picture, you have to realize we're still below this white dotted line. So there's going to be a lot more money and a lot more, you know, people coming into these markets. So we should be getting pumps, right? Worst case scenario, you should honestly recover your money and make 3 or 4 times from Turbo. Like that's like worst case scenario, right? Because we still have all this way to go. Number two, right? Another thing we have to look at is crypto altcoin dominance, right? We can see the altcoin dominance is fairly low, people. It is fairly low. So even though there's a good amount of money right now, we are still nowhere near, you know, 17, 18%, where there's an order block. We haven't even broken the last high of roughly 20%. And we haven't even created new highs, you know, where I believe we're going to go mid 20s somewhere, right? Mid to high 20s, right? We haven't even gone into here yet. And this is very important because that's when altcoin season shines the highest. So do not worry. Do not worry, right? Everything is still looking fine. You also have to remember Bitcoin dominance is fairly up. And I do believe it will get to 69% before it drops. However, I will keep you updated. So just look at the bigger picture, take a vacation, you know, like just treat yourself well. I get it. It's really, really hard not to be checking your phone consistently, especially if you're also on social media, if you watch the videos, if you just do anything, right? Anything related to crypto, whether it's watching certain videos or, you know, social media or just checking your phone. I know it's hard to stay away, but I really, really recommend just simply staying away and just looking maybe at my videos or other people's videos just to keep you updated. But other than that, you don't really want to overthink the small moves. Think of the bigger picture. The bigger picture is green. The most important is you selling. Yes, Turbo will do fine. I truly do believe there are no red flags. The only thing that was just annoying was the Milena coin. The Trump one was fine. In fact, that was a good thing, but the Milena one was just kind of annoying. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.